Welcome back to Dallas, Texas. This is the APP Dallas Open. We have a women's doubles gold medal match coming your way next on ESPN2. While the women are getting warmed up, gives us a chance to talk about our AARP match spotlight this week. It was the Masters division in mixed doubles gold medal match.
Diane Wainio of Ponte Verde Beach, Florida, and Scott Moore of Colorado Springs took home the gold. Let's look at some of our others Masters and Champions winners this week. Marcelo Jardim, look at that, up at the top again. And Karen Coaches.
Get out of here. There's no way. And then also Dave Spearman and Scott Moore. Dave Spearman, when he's here, he's making some noise. We love Dave Spearman out of Georgia. Great player, great guy.
Congratulations to Sue Johnston and Pamela Gilbert as well, Masters Women's Pro Doubles winners. Really fun to see all the different ages of pickleball come here and have a great time at the APP Dallas Open. We are getting you set for our Pro Women's Doubles gold medal match.
Newport Beach Open in Women's Pro Doubles with
UTR Pickleball Rating is the official pickleball rating system of USA Pickleball and the APP Tour. Get your rating today at utrsports.net. So now let's set the stage with the women that you are going to see vie for a gold medal here in Rockwall, Texas, just outside of the city of Dallas. There's Megan Fudge, 36 years old, out of Bel Air, Florida. One of the winningest women on tour, 14 total APP medals this season, the most of anyone up to this point. She is partnered with Jill Braverman out of Newport Beach, California. Jill has moved all over Southern California, but the thing that has remained consistent is the ferocity of her play. Her and Fudge have won before here on the APP Tour. Can they do it again? If they want to, they have some of the younger players on tour that they have to go through, but do not mistake their age for a lack of experience. Taking a live look at Emily Cederquist getting warmed up. She is partnered with Jana Newell. Newell already leaving Dallas with a gold medal in women's singles, and she would love nothing more than to add another gold here this afternoon in women's doubles. And this, Dom, is a rematch of a gold medal match that we saw in Newport Beach earlier this year.
It was, and it was a battle then. It's going to be a battle now, but it was Jana Newell and Emily Cederquist who really brought the fire in Newport Beach. They really took it to Braverman and Fudge. I'm going to look for Braverman and Fudge to initially try and get out of the hands battles. They knew and they know that's what got them into trouble in Newport Beach. They know that. They've got to understand that the slower game is going to benefit them a little more than it's going to benefit Newell and Cederquist. So that's what I'm going to look for. That's going to be my difference maker. If Braverman and Fudge can slow the game down, get it into more of a dink battle and longer rally, that's going to benefit them. Newell and Cederquist are going to look to attack. They're going to look to end points early within 3, 4, 5 shots. If that's how the game is played, that's how it's going to dictate who's going to come out on top, in my opinion. In my humble opinion here, Chad.
Chad, I'd love to hear your humble opinion.
It's not humble.
I know. I was setting somebody up for that,
Yeah. The thing is, Fudge and Braverman can play at 2 paces, and we've seen it. The issue at times when they try to play that slower pace game, they bump some balls back, and if they just bump the ball back, Newell and Cederquist are going to take the initiative to speed that ball up. So if Fudge and Braverman are going to come in and play a slow pace, they have to move the ball around, put some pressure on with the dinks, and really open up some holes. Newell and Cederquist will be looking for those counters, and they'll be looking to be aggressive on their side.
Match underway here in our women's doubles gold medal match.
Side out.
And that's a good spot there from Braverman. She goes cross-body on Cederquist. Cederquist was sitting a little bit more forehand, looking to take that ball down the line.
So first point of this match goes the way of Braverman and Fudge.
1-0-1.
1-0-1. Fudge with the serve. That ball off the paddle of Jill Braverman and out of bounds. Second serve.
And a good reach in there from Cederquist. She doesn't try to do too much with this ball. Just nice and early, taking that out in front. Goes straight into the body of Braverman.
102.
See, I've got to have Cederquist and Newell do a little more with the fourth, right? They're not doing much with it. Twice, they've had balls up that they could really pound on the fourth. They're not doing much with the third. That was it right there. It was better by Cederquist. She punishes that ball, gets a higher ball, and then a higher ball on the next one. She put that ball away.
So it'll be back on the side of Cederquist and Newell. Chance for them to get on the board. Good leave there by Newell and Cederquist as that ball just goes deep of the baseline.
Well, that ball floated a little bit there for Cederquist as well. But because that wind is behind the back of Fudge, and she overhits, misses by a couple of inches.
Great reaction by Cederquist in the middle of that point. Gets the paddle up. Ends up eventually forcing the miss hit from Braverman.
2-2-1.
All tied up here in game one.
That's a great ball by Cederquist. She just almost looks like she's going to cut this forehand back or cross court, and instead she just goes inside out and pushes this ball right to the backhand side of Braverman, gets her on her heels.
Yeah, and that ball is there to speed up for Newell, but you see the body. She kind of hoods it with the body, so she doesn't get the shape that she needed.
Oh, no. This ball just went away from her, and she doesn't move her feet. Cederquist got to move her feet right there to get to the ball and get set up.
So it's a side out. Braverman and Fudge with a chance to tie things up.
Woo! Ball just long off the paddle of Braverman.
27 pinkies.
Slingshots it. The catch and release there from Braverman on the backhand side.
Second serve here.
Yeah, good pressure there from Cederquist. She was able to get on top of the ball first, and each time she hit it down at Fudge, even though Fudge is trying to reset that, it kept popping up, and she did not, Cederquist did not let up right there.
Emily Cederquist on the attack, right into the body of Megan Fudge. Here's another look.
But that's such good ball movement by Newell and Cederquist. They never dink the ball to the same spot twice, and it forces Braverman and Fudge into a speed up. And like Chad said, hi-ya from Cederquist on the forehand.
He just sat there and slapped it away right in the body of Fudge. Oh, good balls there from Braverman. Very easy to overhit that last ball.
2-4-1.
2-4-1. Fudge with the serve.
Yeah, they're just sitting dead red right there in the middle of Cederquist. She almost takes it off the forehand side of Yana Newell right here.
Side out.
That ball off the paddle of Braverman and misses wide. So back to back, Newell and Cederquist have
4-2-1.
held Braverman and Fudge to scoreless service sides. Can they extend their lead here with the ball back on their side?
Braverman tries to sell it, but probably a good 2 feet out right there off her paddle.
And Newell doing a good job to get out of the way of that. 5-2-1, Cederquist with the serve.
Oh, nice move from Newell. Cederquist slid over to hit that forehand as well, but Newell was so fast on that backhand.
Yeah, she stepped in front of Cederquist to take it away from her.
4-point lead here for Newell and Cederquist in game number 1.
Oh, just out. Cederquist,
barely.
yeah, Cederquist stood up a little bit in the middle of that stroke. She sat like she was going to roll hard, and then she stood up, and it ended up flattening out just a little too much. You'll see it right here. She's down and then stands up. She stays down through that whole motion. It'll be a good roll.
Little miscommunication in the middle for Fudge and Braverman, but it works out.
Well, that's what threw off
Yeah.
Cederquist and Newell right there, is that there's a little miscommunication. They weren't sure who was going to take it or get it or who did hit it, and so it throws them off just enough.
So ball back on the side of Braverman and Fudge. Trying to cut into this 4-point lead. 2-6-1, Fudge with the serve.
Short return causes that right there. Cederquist does not get enough on it. Ball's in transition area. You watch Braverman come in, attack, pop up, and then the put away.
Great finish there by Braverman.
Yeah, a little help from the net cord there for Braverman as well. But much better ball movement on that point. Yeah, that ball was in.
And again, the wind at their back, and typically I would say that ball probably is going out, but the wind knocking it down. But Fudge communicating with Braverman, let it go, but it does drop in by about a foot.
So second serve here for Joe Braverman.
Don't like it.
Oh,
Don't
Got away with it though, because Newell going for the cross court dink, can't get it over the net.
I don't like the drop shot here from Newell. Right? Like
sorry.
just you have Braverman and Fudge, too athletic. They're going to get there.
So now Braverman and Fudge with a chance to tie things up here in game 1.
Yeah, good move there from Braverman. So Fudge and Braverman have come out and been a little bit more aggressive the last few points. And the reason being is that Newell and Cederquist haven't been able to, one, get a deep return, but two, really do anything with that fourth shot.
So the missed serve puts the ball back on the side of Cederquist and Newell. Emily with the serve. Try to regain the lead.
Yeah, better ball movement there from Newell and Cederquist.
Got that ball right to the right foot of Megan Fudge.
7-6-1.
7-6-1.
That's in.
Great get by Braverman.
My goodness.
How do we get that back to neutral?
Oh, wow.
And then the dinking battle.
Go back to it. Love it.
So the sound effects really giving you an idea of the pace of the movement in the middle of that point, but it ends up going the way of Cederquist and Newell, and a timeout called afterwards. Everyone getting a chance to catch their breath. You guys okay?
Yep.
I think we're good.
Okay, great.
I've learned to not hold my breath.
Yeah.
So a pause in the action here on Championship Court gives us a chance to hear from Skechers.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. We're in the middle of a great one here in our women's doubles gold medal match. Here's the last point.
So it's machine gun to water gun, and then back to machine gun, and then it's over.
Cederquist and Newell walking away with the hard-fought point to take a 7-6 lead here in game number 1. Best 2 out of 3 games to 11 to decide which duo takes home the gold medal from Dallas. Cederquist with the serve, trying to extend their lead.
Oh, little unlucky there for Fudge. Lucky for Newell, though, kicking up off the net cord into the body of Fudge.
9-6-1.
9-6-1 for Cederquist serve. Good lead there by Cederquist, and Newell sets up a game point opportunity.
Yeah, good point construction from both Newell and Cederquist right there. Not rushing, waiting for the right moment.
10-6-1.
Ooh.
Second serve.
So second serve here.
It's a little lazy with the feet there from Cederquist.
10-6-2.
10-6-2. Newell with a chance to win the game.
Just wide. Newell trying to push that one a little too far. Pinch Braverman in the corner there.
So keep in mind, the way Fudge and Braverman punched their ticket to this gold medal match is they defended 3 game points against Susanna Barr and Glauca Carvajal Lane. So they defended 2 here and have a little bit more work to do than they did in that semifinal, but it's a start there.
Yep. Eerily similar. Because it was 10-6. It was exactly the same score.
Second serve.
I was just about to say I want Newell to do a little more with that, but I think because she didn't do enough with that right there, it threw Fudge's timing off.
Died down there as Fudge was trying to cut it hard.
Oh, Braverman was set up for that one as soon as it came off the paddle of Newell.
Well,
she was sitting on it.
Yeah, and the issue there is that Newell takes such a big swing on this one that has a long way to come back to try to go to that forehand and reset it. So she ended up popping it up. Oh, boy.
And Braverman and Fudge on the attack. They saw an opening and are on the verge of tying things up here in game 1.
Those deja vu all over again, right?
Well,
we always happen in the semi.
I know, but we always talk about it. You can't allow Fudge and Braverman to get back the momentum and get back into the match, because they will make you pay for it.
So a timeout called here on the court by Newell and Cederquist as they have to defend Braverman and Fudge. They've gotten 3 back on this service side and are on the verge of tying us up here in game number 1. Gives us a chance to talk about pickleballsuperstore.com. You can check it out via the QR code on your screen. Get your instant discount today on pickleballsuperstore.com. Live action now, like we said, Fudge and Braverman. If you just open that door and crack, they stick first their pinky toe, then their second toe, then their third, fourth, and all of a sudden that thing is busted wide open.
It's almost busted open right here.
Sitting on the verge of tying things up, and this is critical because even if they don't take the lead, if they get us to 10-all, that win by 2 rule kicks into play here in game number 1.
Oh, miscommunication in the middle.
And just like that, what was a 4-point lead for Cederquist and Newell has completely vanished. And Fudge and Braverman on the verge, taking the lead. Braverman with the serve.
Oh, boy.
And the big serve sets up a game point.
Swings just like that.
5 in a row. And Braverman can win this first game for herself and Megan Fudge. And they do. Megan Fudge and Jill Braverman never say quit. Wins them game 1 here in our women's doubles gold medal match.
Yeah, again, just great grit and determination here. And again, just getting a ball higher, higher, and higher. And then Braverman finally able to attack. And then Fudge with the put away.
You simply can never count them out. Game 2, it's going to be how do Yana Newell and Emily Cederquist respond? Let's find out on the other side of this break when we come back to the APP Dallas Open.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
At The Botanist, we always look further, seeing potential where others may not. We sustainably hand-forage 22 Isla Botanicals to make a beautifully balanced gin, capturing the essence of our Scottish island home, consciously crafted by our community to be enjoyed by yours. Look further.
Everyone knows standing still doesn't get you where you want to go. It's all about movement and progression, power, strength, innovation, expertise. On the court, off the court, and on the way to the court, you have to expect more out of yourself. And you should expect more of the company who makes your tires. Getting you more miles, traction, and safety is why we get up in the morning. Let's drive forward. Expect more. Fortune Tires.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar. Don't let its creamy, chocolatey goodness confuse you, or the fact that you hide them from anyone with a sweet tooth.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar.
The APP is sponsored by SI Tickets, official ticketing partner of the APP Tour, and Franklin. Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. Megan Fudge and Jill Braverman take game 1. Before we get you set for game 2, we're calling all college pickleball teams and players. You can secure your spot in an APP Collegiate Championships regional qualifier for a chance to enter the Collegiate Championships January 3rd through the 5th. We had one qualifier here in Dallas. The remaining will be in St. Louis and Fort Lauderdale later here in 2024. Visit the app.global for more information. We have been everywhere so far to try and find the best up-and-coming collegiate pickleball players, and it has been so fun. The feedback from the collegiate players has been fantastic. So shout out to the APP for making sure the next generation of pickleball players have a spot to hone their craft.
It's been awesome. Chad and I were there at the championships last year in Indianapolis. We'll be back there again this year. Looking forward to that. It was a great event. You talk about intense pickleball. That is fun. Collegiate championships.
Game 2 underway. Megan Fudge with the serve. Braverman missed forehand into the net, so a quick side out. Cederquist and Newell.
Yeah, that ball just got on Braverman a little quicker than what she was used to. Now switching ends with the wind in their face. Uh-oh. There's a little bit of momentum on the side of Fudge and Braverman, and they're going to feed off of it.
Great resets by Newell in the middle of that point, and then she says, momentum who?
She dots Braverman with this ball. Watch her front foot this. She's full attack.
If Braverman gets out of the way of that, ball might put a hole in the fence.
Wow.
She did not get cheated on that swing.
No love lost.
Oh,
yeah, hesitation.
Goes for the lunging forehand and
half step behind it.
Yep.
Needs to read that a little earlier.
0-1-1.
So ball back on the side of Fudge and Braverman. Good finish there by Cederquist, going side to side, mixing things up with both the pace and the position
0-1-2
during that point.
That ball's just deep.
So first point of this second game for Fudge and Braverman.
1-1-2.
Braverman with the serve.
Yeah, good ball there from Cederquist. Gets on top of it. Doesn't try to do too much with it. It's all about finding the feet. You find the feet, it's much more difficult to reset, to pick that ball up and keep it down.
See, right now, my issue for Newell and Cederquist, watch their body positioning. They're both about 2 feet off the line. So all Braverman and Fudge need to do is push this ball back over. There's no aggressiveness out of Cederquist and Newell right now.
Yeah,
they can't. They're not able to attack balls that they should be attacking out of the air. And this one, they just get caught in transition area, can't work their way out.
Great finish there by Emily Cederquist.
Oh, and a better job from Cederquist right there. She hits that first counter and then takes a step forward up to that kitchen line, is able to create the angle back behind Braverman.
Some of the resets in the middle of that point, so impressive before Cederquist pushes the ball deep.
Yeah, it's a little too big on the backswing there.
So it's a 2-1 lead here. Fudge with the second serve.
Oh, it's an excellent ball from Braverman. Hits it with heavy topspin off of that two-hand backhand roll and uses the wind to her advantage. It pushes it down even more. Lands in the corner and kick. You see this just run away from Cederquist.
Great defense by Megan Fudge. And just like that, They've got a lead and a smart timeout here by Cederquist and Newell. Another look.
Good recognition here by Megan Fudge as she gets the ATP defense down right here. Newell's there for the cover, but she just tries to cut it a little too much.
So it's a 4-1 lead here in game number 2 for Braverman and Fudge. We pick up the action when we come back to the APP Dallas Open on ESPN2.
Looking to supercharge your next event? Well, now you can transform your conference, festival, or company meeting into an unforgettable experience with pickleball pop-ups. We bring the thrill of pickleball right to your venue, indoors or outdoors, with our premium temporary courts. Fast setup, flawless execution, and tons of fun, guaranteed. If you want to engage your team, impress your clients, or make your event stand out, visit pickleballpopups.com today.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
The APP is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, reminding you to get this season's flu and COVID-19 vaccines. Pickleball Pop-Ups. Bring pickleball to your event. And La Victoria brand salsa, Mexican flavor, raised in LA. Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. These two teams have beaten everyone else in the field in order to get to this moment. You see Fudge and Braverman taking down Susanna Barr and Glauca Carvalho Lane in the semifinals, whereas for Cederquist and Newell, they went through Allison Harris and Simone Jarging to punch their ticket here to the women's doubles gold medal match. On the men's side, it's Eric Lang and Max Manthau earlier receiving their gold medals, the second as a duo this year. Very nice for them to take home some hardware from here in Dallas back to the birthplace of pickleball, the Pacific Northwest. Live action here on Championship Court. Game 2 underway. Fudge and Braverman with the lead, trying to extend it, but instead out of the timeout, Cederquist finds the feet of Braverman, side out.
Well, good step in right there from Cederquist as she goes over, takes a full step to her right with the forehand. Get that needed side out immediately after the timeout. A couple out balls played.
No. So I think the ones for Cederquist and Newell were going to stay in just because the wind is pushing so much. But that ball that Braverman hit right there on the backhand, probably going out.
So Cederquist and Newell force the side out of the timeout, but can't add any points. So instead, Fudge and Braverman with the chance to extend their lead. Great spot. Cederquist goes cross court for the winner.
Good angle there for Cederquist. Again, we talk about placement over power, and that's it right there. She finds a good angle cross court.
And another. Back to back. Cederquist going cross court, and here's a look.
Well, she actually says sorry on this one. She didn't mean to have as much angle, but hey, you know what? No landed in. Take it. Yeah, good attack there from Cederquist. It was the dead dink that just sat in front of her. She took her time, didn't rush it, speeds it up, and anticipates his ball coming back. Goes 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness, the attack.
second serve.
That ball landing just barely out of bounds. But another just well-fought point by both these teams.
That one's a pinky. I'll give you that one.
So second serve here. Newell coming over with the big forehand for the win.
Yana Newell does not get cheated on the forehand swing.
Not once, ever in her life has she ever got cheated on a forehand, Chad. And we've seen a lot of them.
She unleashes the... Ooh, so she's going to step over on that one. Yeah, good step over.
Yes, you and I both agree with that step in front by Cederquist because Newell would have been jammed up a little.
Yeah,
Cederquist
all she would have done is just pushed it back.
And Cederquist, an aggressive cross-court dink there.
Ooh, that ball's going out.
With the wind to their back, too. That ball's probably going towards the fence.
Yeah, I think as soon as it hit Fudge's paddle, she's like, yeah, that one was going out.
So it took a little time, but since the timeout, it's been a 4-point run for Cederquist and Newell as they take the lead here in game number 2.
I like Cederquist on the left because she's changing direction. She's hitting that inside-out forehand and really putting pressure on Braverman. Braverman right there steps over, tries to do something with it, but all she does is feed it right into Cederquist's forehand.
And right now, if Cederquist and Newell are making mistakes, they're making them aggressively.
Yeah.
So it's a 6-4 lead here for Cederquist and Newell. Timeout called on the court. We'll be right back with more pickleball on ESPN2.
The BioFreeze USA Pickleball National Championships. November 10th through the 17th in Mesa, Arizona. Designed for pickleball's best. Amateurs and pros alike. 14 tournaments. 14 opportunities. Find your golden ticket tournament. Earn your title.
At the Botanist, we always look further, seeing potential where others may not. We sustainably hand-forage 22 Isla Botanicals to make a beautifully balanced gin, capturing the essence of our Scottish island home, consciously crafted by our community to be enjoyed by yours. Look further.
Looking to supercharge your next event? Well, now you can transform your conference, festival, or company meeting into an unforgettable experience with pickleball pop-ups. We bring the thrill of pickleball right to your venue, indoors or outdoors, with our premium temporary courts. Fast setup, flawless execution, and tons of fun, guaranteed. If you want to engage your team, impress your clients, or make your event stand out, visit pickleballpopups.com today.
In this city, flavor is a way of life. And every dish is a work of art. La Victoria, inspired by LA flavor since 1917.
Welcome back to Dallas, Texas for the APP Dallas Open. We're in our women's doubles gold medal match out in Rockwell, Texas. At the Oasis Pickleball Club, it's a beautiful entrance onto the grounds here. As you can see, the cars are packed in because everybody wants a chance to see this pro pickleball action. It's been a great weekend so far, and what a way to finish it off here with our coverage on ESPN2 of the women's doubles gold medal match. Cederquist and Newell take a 6-4 lead here in this second game. Can they carry that momentum out of this timeout?
That's such good patience there from Cederquist and Newell. And again, it's aggressive dinking now. They are not playing patty cake back and forth. They're not dead dinks. Everything has a purpose now.
Oh, Cederquist getting a little excited right there.
So Eric Lang and Max Manthal going, send it, Em.
So it's a side out here. Megan Fudge with the serve.
Nope. Don't like it.
That's not good.
Yep, again, gave him a chance right there, and that is so tough.
So Braverman and Fudge get a point back here. Still on their first serve. Cederquist leaving that ball a little bit short. So Braverman and Fudge on the verge of tying things up as that gets later in the day here in Dallas. You're starting to see the shadows come onto the court.
Oh, that's an excellent drop
Into
deep
the wind.
off of the baseline there from Braverman.
Well, you see, Chad can talk about it from like a pitcher's perspective with the shadows. And I could talk about it from a hitter's perspective where, Chad, I know you're going to love the shadows as a pitcher.
I like the shadows until it comes off the bat.
Yes. Sure. Hey, stop giving up missiles.
The good thing with the shadows here is that they're coming across the court from sideline to sideline. So, if we were talking about one side of the court being shaded than the other, the ball's really going to jump out from shade to sun or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Here you do have one shadow, and it's coming from our scissor lift with the camera on it. So there's a little bit in the kitchen line there, but you're so close to it. I don't think it's really hindering the players as much now. Now, as this match goes in, if we go to game 3, then the shadows might be a little different right before the lights turn on.
Fudge and Braverman are doing everything they possibly can to ensure we don't go to game 3 here as they take a 9-7 lead here in game number 2. They took game 1, 12-10. And this game was one that Cederquist and Newell led for much of it. But it's been a 5-0 run recently for Fudge and Braverman. It's gotten them the lead. And now sets up a match point opportunity here. Wow.
I mean, talk about momentum and how quick it can change in pickleball. And we've seen it twice here now. Once in game 1, where you had Fudge and Braverman going a 6-0 run to end it. And now here in game number 2 again, they're down and they come all the way back and now have a match point on their paddle.
What a massive moment here for Jill Braverman and Megan Fudge. Taking a look at Newell and Cederquist, who called the timeout. And Chad, what is going to be the key for them to get out of this timeout and get the ball back on their side, defend this match point?
All right, right now they have to find a way to do something with the fourth. Get it down to the feet, get something that's angled, keep this ball down from Fudge and Braverman being able to attack it, being able to speed it up.
Braverman and Fudge, you just cannot say enough for the way they fight in these moments, the way they pull grit from each other. And a match point opportunity here. Jill Braverman with the serve. And they get it.
Miscommunication.
Jill Braverman and Megan Fudge are golden here in Dallas. This is a team that never says die and simply didn't until the job was done. These two are your gold medalists from the APP Dallas Open.
Again, you can't give them a second or a sliver of light. And when they see that, they take it. And it's exactly what they did in game 1 and in game 2 to take the gold medal.
Such an impressive performance from this duo that has grown so much here on the APP Tour together. We'll hear from them when we come back to the APP Dallas Open on ESPN2.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
I'm Ariel Pastori-Sebring here with Vlasic Pickles, and we're putting the pickle in pickleball. In pickleball, the term pickled is when you don't score any points in a game. This grilled Vlasic pickle recipe will score you all the points. Slice them in half long ways. Skewer your pickles, put those babies on the grill. Now we're gonna make our ranch. Roll in crushed potato chips. Winner's Grill Pickles.
What do you talk about? The news? Sports? A little family gossip, maybe? Nah, you don't do that, right? Well, here's another topic for you. As they get older, their risk of getting really sick from a respiratory virus like flu, COVID-19, or RSV goes up a lot. So talk to them about getting the season's vaccines, because you've still got so much to talk about.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. We had our finals. Women's pro doubles, Braverman and Fudge coming out on top in a tight one, 12-10, 11-7, and they are your gold medalists, Chad. How did they get it done here?
Well, Fudge and Braverman fought off 2 game points in game 1, coming back from 10-6 down, and then closing out game 2 with the power, the aggression, and you see the intensity from Braverman and Fudge right there. We're going to throw it down to AJ McCord, who's courtside with our winners.
You two are a team that simply never gives up. It doesn't matter how much the odds are stacked against you. We saw it again, Megan, in game number 1, trailing 6-10. You come back to win 12-10. What is the communication between the two of you that gets you over that?
Yeah, I mean, Joe was just saying, we've been here, done that. There's no difference here. We just got to make our game plan happen, execute. And that's what we did. It didn't matter the score. We knew what we were trying to achieve, and that's just trusting in our shots.
And it's a trust, Jill, that we've seen build over the year throughout the time you two have played together. Just what is it about the way you two play, the way you two communicate, that continues to bring out the best in each other?
Yeah, Megan picked me up the entire first game, kept looking at me, kept saying, we got this, next one, let's go. It was nothing but belief and positivity, and I just so appreciate Megan for that.
Congratulations. You two are our gold medalists on the APP Tour yet again. Enjoy this gold medal. Megan Fudge, Jill Braverman, your women's doubles gold medalists at the APP Dallas Open. Dom, Chad, back to you.
Well, congratulations. Braverman and Fudge coming out on top. That's back-to-back. They just won in Columbus a week ago. They win here in Dallas. Again, very impressive from there, Chad. Battling back, down.
Yeah, and you've seen the adjustments they've made over the weeks. They're a lot more aggressive. They're taking chances. Braverman's now playing on the left, Fudge on the right. It's a very good combination. And they've come with 2 goals in 2 weeks.
Well, congratulations to them. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and wrap things up here from the APP Dallas Open.